Good morning, and welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living Greater Baltimore's 10 a.m. meditation. My name is Sue Monahan, and I'm the practitioner for today. In the June issue of the Science of Mind magazine, Dennis Merritt Jones writes an article titled, "Your Body is Trying to Get Your Attention. Are you listening?" I want to read an excerpt followed by a meditative contemplation. So I just invite you to get comfortable right where you are, taking in deep breaths and releasing, breathing in, breathing out. Let go of any tensions that you may feel right now. Breathing in and signaling the body to relax and to reflect. Jones asks, when was the last time you had an intentional conversation with your precious earth suit, the body in which you live? Yes, it can communicate with you. And if you are like me, your body usually starts the conversation with some sort of pain or discomfort. It's no mistake that pain plays such an important role in our conscious evolution. Your body is continually vying for your attention because it is hardwired to maintain longevity, growth, balance, and peace. It wants to remain your soul's home for a long time and is willing to go to extreme lengths to make it so, even if it makes you miserable. Physical pain eventually will gain your undivided attention. The question is, are you listening? Or do you ignore it and try to muffle its voice? Rather than pushing back at the intense pain and railing against its acknowledging its presence and ask it to reveal the message it has for you. Ask, why are you here? What can I gain from this experience that will make the balance of my time better, more fully expressed, productive, purpose-filled, joyful journey? And what do I need to learn from this experience so I don't have to repeat it? So let's just go back to our deep breathing, check in with our bodies. Breathe in, breathe out, trust and surrender. Breathe in and release. Your body is sacred. You are safe within your body. You are the divine pattern showing up as a divine spiritual being in a divine body. Is there a place in your body that has some discomfort, pain, dis-ease, or some kind of emotional trauma? Where do you feel or sense this? Does it have a color or texture? Can you sit with that and ask, What do I need to learn from this experience? And breathe. So let's take a few moments to contemplate. What do I need to learn from this experience? Breathing into any place or space where you feel discomfort. Just breathe in and allow that message to come forward. We will take a few moments here. Our affirmation for today is, I listen to my body, knowing that it is speaking as God. Breathe. I listen to my body, knowing that it is speaking as God. I listen to my body, knowing that it is speaking as God. So today, I give gratitude and thanks for this magnificent earth suit. I give thanks and I listen to my body, recognizing that there is only one power, one presence that individualizes through each one of us. We are the divine pattern in this divine body. We listen and know that we have the choice. We have the choice to listen to our body, to reflect, to breathe and surrender, and just move into the goodness that we are, knowing that we have a choice in each moment. In any moment of discomfort, displeasure, emotional trauma, we can breathe in. We know that we're a divine individual and we're still human. It's both and. I'm grateful for knowing this. I'm grateful for understanding and recognizing that in the midst of, we are still this divine pattern, this magnificent, rich, spiritual being. having a spiritual experience in human form. So we allow our bodies to give us the message that allows us to live a more joy-filled, wonderful, amazing life. And we bring that vibration into this earth plane, into our own lives, to those that we know and are in relationship with, to our Center for Spiritual Living Greater Baltimore, knowing that we heal in community, that's a deep concept. And I'm grateful for this community where we come together and we share each other. We share ourselves, our times, and our talent. I'm grateful for this message, for Reverend Raymont, our senior minister, for our interpreters, for the music, and our host. I'm so grateful for everything that goes on behind the scenes to bring this amazing message to you. It's all God, and we are in the flow. We declare it, we name it, and we claim it, and we give gratitude. So we can release this. We can release by just our breath, by breathing in and letting go, trusting as the faith of God, surrendering into this moment. It is all good. It is all God. And I say, Amen, Ashlee, and so it is.
Good morning, CSL Greater Baltimore. Time to wake up. You guys know this song. We're going to change the words a little bit at the end. It's just a theme today. Because we're celebrating the magic of the body. So here we go. We're going to start off with joyful, though. I woke up this morning joyful as can be. That's how I spend my day and that's how I'll sleep. I woke up this morning joyful as can be. That's how I spend my day and that's how I'll sleep. Again, I woke up this morning joyful as can be. That's how I spend my day and that's how I'll sleep. I woke up this morning joyful as can be. That's how I spend my day and that's how I sleep. 'Cause I love being alive. It's the greatest thing about my life. I love being alive. It's the greatest thing about my life. I woke up this morning grateful as can be. That's how I spend my day and that's how I sleep. I woke up this morning grateful as can be. That's how I spend my day and that's how I sleep. I woke up this morning grateful as can be. That's how I spend my day and that's how I'll sleep so gratefully. I woke up this morning grateful as can be. That's how I spend my day and that's how I sleep. 'Cause I love being alive. It's the greatest thing about my life. I love being alive. It's the greatest thing about my life. Okay, this time we're going to get embodied. It's hard to say that one, but we're going to do it. Here we go. It's hard to say that one in rhythm, I should say. And then the last one will be some serious audience participation. All right, here we go. I woke up this morning embodied as can be. That's how I spend my day and that's how I'll sleep. I woke up this morning embodied as can be. That's how I spend my day and that's how I'll sleep. What does it feel like to be embodied? I woke up this morning embodied as can be. That's how I spend my day and that's how I'll sleep. So in the body, I woke up this morning embodied as can be. That's how I spend my day and that's how I'll sleep. 'Cause I love being alive. It's the greatest thing about my life. I love being alive. It's the greatest thing about my life. Okay, last one. We're going to get sexy with it. All right? So I want you to just get in your body and feel what it feels like to just own yourself and just feel sexy for being alive. I woke up this morning sexy as can be. That's how I spend my day and that's how I sleep. You know that's true. I woke up this morning sexy as can be. That's how I spend my day and that's how I'll sleep. I woke up this morning sexy as can be. That's how I spend my day and that's how I'll sleep. I woke up this morning sexy as can be. That's how I spend my day and that's how I'll sleep. I love being alive. It's the greatest thing about my life. Last time, I love being alive. It's the greatest thing about my life. Ooh.
I unmuted, but it muted back. All right, take two. Good morning and welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living, Greater Baltimore's virtual service. I am Tracy Rhymes, your host. Our speaker is our spiritual director, Reverend Dr. Raymont Anderson. Our musician is Jesse Powers. Serving as today's practitioner, who led the pre-service meditation, who also led the pre-service meditation, is Sue Monahan. Assisting with making this service open, inviting, and accessible to the deaf community are our sign language interpreters, Ashlee Goldman and Renuka Purimetla. On behalf of Reverend Dr. Ray, thank you for your service. At CSLGB, every Sunday is an Invite a Friend or Family Member Sunday. Make sure you spread the love and invite someone to service. We would love to have them hang out with us. Sue Monahan has been part of this teaching since 2004. She has been a practitioner since 2013. Sue believes that we are the point of power in our lives, that our essence is spiritual, and it is good. It is her desire to let Spirit reveal this wonderful truth through her. Sue is committed to CSLGB's vision that we are demonstrating a world that works for all. One life-affirming thought, word, feeling, deed, and one human interaction at a time. We all make a difference in other people's lives. May our light shine for all to see.
Good morning. Thank you, Tracy. So we're going to start with our spiritual mind treatment, our opening prayer. And this is what I know. I know that one power, that divine energy, the force, the cosmic intelligence, whatever name we give it, we are one with it. We are individualized expressions of this one power, each one of us perfect, whole, and complete. Giving great gratitude for this day, for the Center for Spiritual Living Greater Baltimore, and all that are in it. Everyone participating and listening today, or those listening later on. We're so grateful to have this message from our senior minister, Reverend Dr. Raymont Anderson. The music, the interpreters, and the host. What a great day. So grateful that we're all here. It is all good. It is all God. So we release this, let it go, and we can all say, and so it is.
The Center for Spiritual Living, Greater Baltimore's community, honors the world's religions. One tree, many branches. One mountain, many paths. One world, many religions and spiritual traditions. With the lighting of these candles on the first Sunday of each month, we not only honor each person on their select path, but we also bless them and recognize the light, the love, and the life-affirming nature of spirit as it shows itself in each path, in each practice, and in each person.
Let me stop for Reverend Ray come and snatch me up. All right. Make sure you go out and have some fun. Join some pride events. Wait, not right now. After service, go out and have some fun. All right now. It's time for some announcements. Let's do this. On the first and third Monday nights, the Sacred Contracts Book Club, hosted by Nancy Rosenberg. The Wednesday night Science of Mind study group, facilitated by Reverend Dr. Ray. And hang out with the Thursday night study group, facilitated by practitioner Sue Monahan. Sign up for the CSLGB newsletter, the CSLGB Facebook and Instagram pages. Visit cslgreattobaltimore.org and get more news and information, including what Reverend Dr. Ray is teaching in the larger CSL community. Friendly reminder, you can share the CSLGB service link on Facebook, on your Facebook page. Wink, wink. I cracked myself up. Woo! The CSL Summer Movie Series. 11 movie lovers, speakers, and teachers. The interpretation of the spiritual message within film they choose. Come with questions and curiosity. It will be a fun, insightful time for those who love movies and for those who want to understand a deeper spirituality alive in cinema. Proceeds benefit CSL's Camp Cedar Ridge. If you have fundraising ideas and want to share or be on the fundraising committee, email Renuka Purimetla. We are looking for community support for Karma. This is a great opportunity to get the word out into the larger spiritual community from Friday, June 24th through Sunday, June 26th, by volunteering at our booth. If you are unable to attend and volunteer that weekend, there are other ways you can support, and that's actually today. You can volunteer and support today. I had a typo. So come on out. And if you have more Science of Mind magazines for us to give out to people, there's still time. And there's always time to give a financial donation specifically to offset costs for Karma Fest related items. You can reach out to janebench@gmail.com. The CSLGB Building Committee is seeking assistance in a variety of ways to locate the right next home for CSLGB. For more information on how you can assist, email Dana Molden, Committee Chair, at danamolden@gmail.com. At CSLGB, every Sunday is a great day to choose this as your spiritual community, your spiritual family. The first step is to take the discovery class, which is offered online and can be taken at any time. Visit the website to learn more and enroll in the discovery class. To receive a daily text and voicemail from Reverend Dr. Ray, type JOIN 2 833 663 9021 to begin receiving your daily inspiration. You will be glad you did. Prayer work, prayer work. Okay, that's enough. We, as a community, continue to treat and move our feet, knowing the truth for everyone around the planet. Prayer requests can be sent at any time via email to info@cslgreaterbaltimore.org. Jesse Powers is a self-proclaimed conscious indie pop musician based in Columbus, Ohio. Her perceptive and penetrating lyricism, tumbling vocal stylings, and powerhouse pop melodies combine to create a unique but oh so catchy sound that entertains and profoundly awakens those who listen. Her music has been described as real, raw, down to the heart, and like emotional surgery. Her debut full-length album, Begin, was released November 2017. Her second full-length album, To Remember, was released the summer of 2021. Booking inquiries, email info@jessiepowersmusic.com or go to jessiepowersmusic.com. I give you Jessie.
Okay, so I love if you all joined me in just breathing and tuning in to that beautiful vessel that is your body. Here we go. Every feeling fully felt in this body I am held. Every feeling fully felt in this body I am held. Honor all sensations, honor all that's real, honoring my body, bliss is mine to feel. Every feeling fully felt in this body I am held. Again. Every feeling fully felt in this body I am held. Honor all sensation. Honor all sensation. Honor all that's real. Honor all that's real. Honoring my body. Honoring my body. Bliss is mine to feel. Let's do that one more time. Honor all sensation. Honor all that's real. Honoring my body. Bliss is mine to feel. every feeling fully felt in this body. I am held.
Woo! That was beautiful, Jesse. Thank you. All right. Sue returns to lead us in a spiritual practice.
Let's just take 3 deep breaths, 3 cleansing breaths as we breathe in deeply to a count of 4. Hold for 4 seconds. Breathe out and hold to a count of 4. Breathe in, hold, breathe out, surrender. Breathe in, hold, breathe out, and hold. When we listen to our bodies, we move into the divine flow as the one. The divine pattern of all life is already and always within us because it is us. Today, see yourself surrounded by light. You choose the color or choose them all. Breathe the colors into your entire body, honoring every fiber of your body, honoring every cell, every organ, allowing this light to bring health and wholeness into the body. Feel the light as a healing vibration. Now we are completely immersed and grounded and surrounded by this healing light that we have called forth. So you are in the flow as the flow itself. Allow your body to reveal anywhere where you might feel icky, sticky, stuck. Just breathe in this healing light to those areas of your body. Know that our body is speaking as God. And that we get to make choices to the degree that we become conscious of it. It, spirit, body, and mind. Take a few moments. as you're breathing in, affirm that you are the divine delight of spirit. You are the divine pattern itself. We are all the divine body of God. We listen to our bodies. We allow our body to reveal. And we are completely healed. We are perfect, whole, and complete. So I know and recognize and understand that there's only one life, and that life is God, living, moving, and having its being in, as, and through each one of us, because it is us. There is never any separation. There is no lack or limitation. We open our minds, we open our hearts, and we open our bodies. And in doing so, we allow all aspects to reveal divine truth, divine wholeness, divine places for us to go to work on. We allow this healing light energy to vibrate and resonate through us. We open to the goodness that is this life, that is the joy of this life. We affirm that we are joy and beauty and delight. We are peace and love. I'm so grateful for knowing this. I'm so grateful for knowing that in each and every moment I can breathe in. I can breathe in light and allow my body to reveal. All is well. All is well now. I release. I surrender. I know the highest and best good is unfolding for me and each one in this center. It's all good, and so it is.
Whew. So you working me today. You working me today. Nice and smooth and awesome. Wonderful. All right. Reverend Dr. Raymont Anderson is an ordained Centers for Spiritual Living minister serving the Center for Spiritual Living Greater Baltimore community as our spiritual director. As a lifelong learner with a passion for self-development, personal transformation, transmutation, and transfiguration, he has frequently been referred to as a Renaissance man and visionary New Thought leader who makes complex metaphysical concepts readily understandable and applicable. His mission is to live, move, and be an active member of society who serves to educate, elucidate, and emancipate people and communities to awaken and empower themselves. ACTIVE is an acronym that stands for authentic, compassionate, transparent, inspired, vibrant, and empowered. And he continues to live his bliss as a teacher, minister, author, workshop and seminar facilitator, visual artist, ASL interpreter, and ASL performing artist, mentor, father, grandfather, and more. All right, I give you spiritual director, Reverend Dr. Raymont Anderson.
Namaste and greetings, everyone. So, we continue this conversation about the body, and today we are specifically expanding from the concept that the body is a powerful tool for the divine, manifesting whatever is imprinted in first cause. We can work both from a top-down approach, mind to body, or for a bottom-up approach, body to mind. It's another reason why I reference being open at the top and the bottom. Just saying. To experience the reciprocal, or as Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. would say, the experience, the relationship of mutuality, this reciprocal relationship with God to itself through the body. Your body is a communication device. Yes, your body is the self. Okay, let me stop. Your body is a communication device with your inner thoughts and God. Use it. Use it. Doesn't Ricky sing a song? Use me, oh God. Okay, I'm not gonna sing. I'm gonna leave that to Jesse. Leave me alone, Tracy. I hear you mumbling. We can use our bodies to feel into the holy moment before us, which is exactly what Sue did for the pre-service meditation. So if you weren't here for it, make sure you tune into the recording because it's a not to be missed opening meditation and Jesse's opening pre-service music. So come on. So where was I? Into the holy moment before us, becoming completely present to the here and the now. Our bodies are more, check this out, because we often talk about God being in us. Our bodies are more than containers walking our consciousness around. Our bodies are the exact point in space and time where we are pressed from limitless potentiality and possibility into this perfect and precise expression, God incarnating itself. Breathe. Ernest Holmes says, the physical body exists that the soul may function on this plane. Body is not an unreality, quite the reverse. It is a divine and perfect reality when rightly understood. And therein lies our invitation to rightly understand that this body temple is God in expression. It's not, oh, I have a soul and my body contains my soul. Sort of like a hot dog bun and a hot dog. My soul resides within. No. Because see, if you break it down to the molecular structure, the bun and the hot dog have molecules. And those molecules are the same. They're molecules bouncing, pinging, atoms, nucleus, electrons, all that stuff. Your body is at its divinely atomic structure. It is God expressing itself. Not body, separate, soul, spirit. Body, soul, spirit, consciousness, the divine, the source, the force, and all of it is all expressing all the time. When we understand and are aware rightly. Breathe. So this is one of the things I love about words, because we often use the word body, our body. Today we're talking about our body, listening to our body, my sexy body. Like we talk about all, it's Jesse's fault. Like we talk about all this stuff about the body, but keep in mind, body is used in a variety of ways. For example, the Alvin Ailey Dance Company has an amazing body of work. What does it mean? In using it that way, what does that mean? I did not realize that Lake Erie was such a massive body of water. What does that mean? Does it mean the same thing that body of work means for the dance company? The student body unanimously voted for a new class president. Hey, it's that word again, body. Why, Marcia. I'm confused right at this moment because you are using the same word and you are using it differently. Please explain. So if we look in the dictionary, we find generically and generally body, a full or substantial quality of, a large or substantial amount of something, a mass or collection of something. So this body, a full or substantial quality of cells and muscles and tissues, etc. A large, substantial amount of something. Flesh, blood, nerves, etc. A mass or collection of something, right? Like we understand that this thing can be viewed. You've seen the slides and whatnot in previous services where I showed the nervous system, the circulatory system, the skeletal system, different systems, all within one body, all that have back of them a divine and spiritual template that is outpicturing, expressing as each one of these things that come together to form your body temple. In the same way that your home, your house, your apartment building, the CSL Greater Baltimore Practitioner Retreat Center, aka Sue's house. So it is also made up of a variety of, there's the foundation and what goes into the foundation. There's the wood that goes into structure. There is plywood. There is drywall. There is paint and tiles, the tables and counters, all of this stuff, windows through which we can see the rising and setting of the sun and the trees, windows and doors through which we hear the tweet, tweet, tweet of the birds early in the morning, right? All of that makes up this beautiful, amazing structure. It's no different than your body. All that you are goes into this. But see, where we mess up is we segment and compartmentalize various aspects, which is why when Jessie got to that part in the song where she was talking about, I wake up early in the morning as sexy as can be, right? And we're like, whoa, and we resist that. Embrace your today. I declare today to be sexy Sunday, soulful, spiritual, sexy Sunday. Let the S's roll off your tongue and off your hands. Let yourself embody what that means. Being God is sexy. Recognizing that you are love made flesh is sexy. See, we vilify that word and that concept rather than embrace it and embody it. Become what that is. Not what the world wants to judge and say that it is, but what we recognize in consciousness what that means. Breathe. Breathe again. I want to feel the energy. I want to feel it like I felt it in the meditation and the in-service spiritual practice and Jesse sing. I need to. There you go. I felt it there. I almost felt like Tinkerbell and Peter Pan. I need you to clap to bring Tinkerbell back to. Breathe. I hear Tracy clapping. Thank you, Tracy. The fairies are here. Watch it. So Mark Nepo says, not only is it sexy Sunday, it's silly sexy Sunday, or it is sexy to be silly on Sunday. I don't know. Anyhow, Mark Nepo says, how do we begin then to inhabit our destiny of being here now? I believe it starts with reverence and listening, with honoring every bit of life that we encounter. Ooh, reverence. Are you ready and willing to revere your life, to revere life in all of the ways that it shows up, listening to all of it everywhere it shows up, whether it's that bird, whether it's the ripples on the river as another boat goes by, whether it's eating quinoa and feta cheese. Oh, I had a flashback. Sorry. And brownies. Oh, listening to all of it, being present to all of it. Breathe. Because that's, according to him, I believe it starts with this. It starts with this. Breathe. Because that's our invitation. If we're really going to dive into this, then we are being invited to listen. Listen, for example, here you have a group of board members. But what happens if there's a board of directors and somehow, for some reason, not everyone is being listened to? For some reason, there are only 2 out of this 5 who their information matters. The other 3, ain't nobody trying to listen to you. Do we do that with our body? Do we do that? I don't listen to my intuition. Whatever that red flag is, whatever that, hairs on my neck, whatever that feeling in my stomach, whatever that is, I don't listen to that. The only thing that I listen to, Captain Kirk, is logic. It is highly illogical, that, right? Do we do that? Do we go into that space of, I don't listen to that other stuff. It's meditation. Thank you for offering meditation, Sue, but that's too airy-fairy for me. Do we do that? Yes, we do. Now, not saying we do it, but we know that there are those who do it. Rather than listening to all of, in the same way that if you play a sport, don't all of the people on the court, including those who are watching from the bench, don't they all need to listen to what's going on in the game? Listen to the sound of the ball dribbling. Listen to it with their eyes as they see. Listen to the feel of air as they feel the person behind them trying to move in to get the ball or to maneuver the hockey puck. Don't they all have to listen to all of it? Because if you're not listening, then are you really playing a team sport? Or are you simply playing, it's all about me and what I'm doing? Yes, it's a quartet, but I am the violinist and only my violin matters. Yeah, it's a choir and we're supposed to be a chorus, but I'm the soloist. So I don't care what anybody else is singing or doing. Well, then there's no need for us then. Exactly. Well, then it's not a choir. Exactly. But even if you are a soloist, do you not also have to listen? Because Jesse can attest to this. When performing, there are certain speakers that are put on the stage to put sound back to the person on the audience, the person on stage. So it's not facing the audience, but the person on stage can hear what they need to hear. Or there's earbuds in or something in the microphone. What did you say? Hold on, I'm getting an announcement from the office. Tracy is saying, I'm in service right now. Okay, thank you. It happens when I put my finger in my ear sometimes. They all, she's laughing at me. They also must be listening. Everyone in the orchestra listens. Everyone on stage listens. In an improv, a jazz improv, everyone is listening to how the music is changing. Dancers listen to how the choreography, I'm listening to how my partner, my co-conspirator of dance is shifting their body weight so that I can balance. It's listening. Otherwise, it's not a team effort. Do we see our body as a team effort? So that we listen to every aspect, that pain in the neck. Am I listening to it? Is that the violin that's out of pitch? Something needs to be changed, resined, something. Oh, what is that pop? Do I listen? There are times that when we're driving, Tracy and I, And Tracy will hush me. I'm like, what? And she's listening because she's unsure if the sound that she's hearing, one, is coming from our vehicle or another vehicle. And if it is in fact ours, what does it sound like? And where does it sound like it's coming from? That means Tracy's ears are attuned to me talking when I'm talking, the radio when the radio is playing, as well as other sounds that are going on. So she is able to, that doesn't sound normal, natural, or regular right now. Let me turn this down, turn him down. Ooh, I don't have a volume button strong enough right now, but turn him down so that, she's laughing again, so that I can truly tune in and listen. Do we do the same thing with our bodies when our bodies are communicating to us? Ernest Holmes says, body is mental and spiritual. In the Kabbalion, one of the very first lines, it says, this is a mental universe. It's all mind. The body is mental and spiritual. Body is not to be denied. We are to affirm. Do I need to say it again? We are to affirm that body is a combination of spiritual ideas harmoniously expressing life. Spiritual ideas. The body is a combination of spiritual ideas that are harmoniously expressing life. Are we in tune with that? Are we singing that song? Are we in resonance with that? Because if we're not, then we're that random soprano singing off key. Joyful, joyful, we adore thee. Tracy's screaming, stop, stop, stop. What are you doing? What song are you singing? Right? We must be willing to affirm the spiritual ideas that are harmoniously expressing in, through, and as us with each breath, each thought, each individual human interaction that we engage in moment by moment in this present now. Because yin yang are not separate, nor, and while, the story of Peter Pan is he's chasing his shadow because it somehow got away from him, we understand and recognize that that is not possible. Your shadow does not leave you. If there is a light that is casting, then your shadow is connected. Have you ever seen one of those videos where the little kid is trying to step away from their shadow, and because they can't get away from it, they cry because they want to leave it? How many of us do the same thing with various aspects of our lives, various aspects of our bodies? We want to leave it, leave our sexiness at the door, leave our divine gorgeousness at the door, rather than embody it and embrace it. When last week the slide was fading into this woman, giving herself the space to affirm, namaste herself. I see the divine that is me sees itself in, through, and as you. So when you see yourself in the mirror, do you recognize your own divinity? Are you able to acknowledge and affirm your own divine power, presence, gorgeousness, your spiritual sexiness, your physical sexiness, your godliness? Are you able to do so? Or when you do so, and you hear your body saying, hey, hey, can I tell you something? Well, yeah, I'm busy right now, so no, not right now. But it's very important, and you will benefit from it. Yeah, I hear you, but how smart are you really? I mean, you're just a body. Why should I trust you? All you are, you're a meat suit. You're not my soul. You're not my spirit. You're just a meat suit. Now, notice with each denial, there's something that vanishes. Can you just leave me alone right now? I'm busy. But. I have spiritual work to do. I don't have time for body work. The body weeps the tears that the eyes refuse to shed. Navajo proverb. Breathe. What are you denying your body the opportunity to experience, thereby silencing it? Why do we not listen to our body's divine and innate wisdom? Breathe. Ernest Holmes says, if the spirit or divine intelligence has seen fit to, and he says, give us, I'm changing that. Reverend Ray remix, Sue. And I know you enjoy the Reverend Ray remixes. If the spirit or divine intelligence has seen fit to give itself as us a physical body, it would be absurd to think of the body as an illusion, unworthy of our attention. Rather, we should think of the body as a spiritual instrument now. Now, we know that there are those who refer to the body as an illusion. It's that thing to be denied. And if we think about this word, anybody know what this word is? You know what this word is, Tracy? She said, no. Silis. It is a instrument used not just in Catholicism, but it originally began as a garment, an undergarment made of coarse hair or animal hair. It was a hair suit. How sexy is that? Used in some religious traditions to induce some degree of discomfort or pain in order to bring about repentance and atonement. It is a form of mortification. Whoa. Pump your brakes, pump your brakes. You mean people would purposefully make themselves uncomfortable in some form of manner because they thought it would cleanse them? Yes. Mortification, the action of subduing and denying one's bodily desires and feelings. There are those who whip themselves and train children to do it at an early age. Whip your body and make it suffer because it is not worthy. It is not worthy to feel what it feels. It's not spiritual to feel it, so beat it out of you. Even the Buddha got to a point. Even the Buddha reached a time in his life where he believed, because it's what he was taught, that to deny the body would give him the enlightenment he sought. And then he realized, oh, no. It's the middle path, the middle way. You do not need to deny this or overindulge in that. It's the middle path. Where in our lives today are we engaging in some form of 2022 mortification, where we are beating the sexiness off of us and out of us? How dare you think you're that pretty, that gorgeous, that handsome? That's not spiritual. It's disgusting. How dare you gain that much weight? That's not body shaming. How dare you wear that? Why would you ever piercings and why tattoos and ink? And we shame and we blame. We play that game until such time as we then embody it and we continue to flagellate our own selves. Every time we look in the mirror, every time we have to adjust and readjust. I think I need Botox or something. A bow tie. Is it bow tie or Botox? Whatever. Is Botox? I need a bow tie. I need a bow tie in my lips because I want them to pooch. And right, you follow me. Why do we do that? Because we have adopted the consciousness that says, you're not good enough. You need to change something. You're not godly enough. You need to repent. You need to atone. You need to suffer into salvation. What? What in the breathe? Because we are invited right now, right here and right now, to release that. As Adrienne Marie Brown says, we have been raised to fear the yes within ourselves, our deepest cravings. Raised to fear. But once we recognize those which we do not enhance, those which do not enhance our future lose their power and can be altered. We have the ability to choose between what is non-life affirming and what is life affirming. And we get to use the creative process to modulate, to shift, to change. Spiritual alchemy. We get to turn lead into gold, recognizing that it's all God and it's all good right here and right now. To release and relinquish, or at least work through the fear until such time as we fear less. See, fear less doesn't mean fear none, it means fear less. You fear a 10, then be fearless to a 9. Be fearless to a 7. Be fearless to a 5. Fearless to a 3. To a 2. Now, because we're not going to fear none. We are not made to fear none. Fire, falling from an airplane without a parachute, there are certain things that the body is intelligent enough to be like, whoa, whoa, danger, Will Robinson. This is not normal or natural. It's quicksand. This is not normal or natural. It's a car crash. This is not normal or natural. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm driving on a dark road and deer keep darting because it keeps us alert. But can you get the irrational fears, the trained fears, to be less and potentially zero? Breathe. Recognize right here and right now, in the same way that I said, skeletal system, muscular system, nervous system, your divine body temple, your home, your apartment, your car is made up of various systems. Keep in mind right here and right now that you are an infinite multi-being, not like a multi-grain cereal. Tracy loves those. Not like that. You are an infinite multi-being. What do I mean by that? I mean right here and right now, you are multicellular. You are multifaceted. You are multi-dimensional. Breathe that in, because you are all of this and more. That's just 3 of the multis that I selected to share. You are this and so much more. There is no reason to fear your divinity, your sexiness, your godliness, your power, other than the fact that we are raised and trained to do so. Breathe. Sonia Renee Taylor, when we liberate ourselves from the expectation that we must have all things figured out, we enter into a sanctuary of empathy. See, we don't have to have all the answers, which many of us do our best to do. But I need to know why. I need to know how. I need to know what. I need to know when. I need it all right now. Well, there is a part of you that already has it right now. But you don't need to know that right now. You have access to what you choose to have access to, what you desire to have access to right here and right now. Stop putting the expectation that I have to, all of the conditions, Captain, in order for us to be able to beam Mr. Spock back on board, all of the permutations must be perfect. But Jim, what I'm asking of, breathe. There's a difference between being perfect and being perfect. You are a perfect being, and you are perfect in that. And yet, the expression at times is going to be imperfect. And that is perfect in and of itself. Release the expectations that you need to be perfect based on their definition of perfection. Breathe. This week's practice. What does it mean for you to fully integrate and listen to your entire body as a spiritual expression of source intelligence? And 2, have a conversation with 3 people about your challenges with being in your body, inhabiting your body. For example, are there aches and pains, physical health concerns and challenges, sexual desires, weight, some physical feature? Maybe it's your nose, your chin, your love handles, etc. Is there something that causes you to feel challenged in some way where you cannot fully love and appreciate and revere yourself? Continue this conversation with these 3 people by sharing some ideas of how you might shift, integrate, embody, inhabit more fully, more presently, more compassionately. Then do some form of spiritual practice together. Pray together, meditate together, walk together, break bread together. Or as Jesse always has us do in one way, shape, or form, sing together, harmonize together. Breathe. This week's affirmation declaration, if you feel in alignment with me, I will say it first. And if you feel, yes, I'm right there with you, then on the second go round, say it together with me. I listen to my body, knowing it is speaking as God. Together. I listen to my body, knowing it is speaking as God. Breathe. Because right here and right now, what we are availing ourselves to is that divine expression of music, recognizing that this is God singing as God, God loving as God, God showing up powerfully, presently, purposefully, passionately as our beloved Jesse Powers. Namaste. Much love, Jesse.
Can't hear you, Jesse. We can't hear you, Jesse. Still can't hear you. I don't know what happened. You're not on. You're on mute now. Nothing. I don't know.
How
You may have.
about now?
Okay, I can hear you now. Little. Yeah.
Here we go. All good? Okay. Divine imperfections. Here we go. This song's about getting into your body. Don't forget about it. It's so important. These days I've been having trouble waking up. I'd rather stay asleep than try to believe in a higher love. I think I'm fooling everybody else. I say that I know that I'm loved, but I don't, 'cause I'm still punishing myself. You see, I've been holding it in, this brilliant light. They told me it was intimidating, so I've been keeping it inside. When I woke up this morning, I realized that something this bright is destined to rise. So I gotta rise. I'm gonna rise up from my bed, get into my body and out of my head. I'm letting go of holding on to the notion that something's always wrong. I'm incredibly beautiful, this life that I live. So I'm gonna hold my head high like the queen that I am, living my life for the wonder that it is. These days I've been having trouble getting mine, stuck still in a tiny bubble, just watching my life roll by. And I get anxious, I'm afraid of everyone else, but to be honest, it just gets worse when I'm alone with myself. And I've been holding it back, this power inside, too scared to act. So I live in my mind, but now I see power is in my nature. Just like day comes after night, naturally I gotta rise, I gotta rise. So I'm gonna rise up from my bed, get into my body and out of my head. I'm letting go of holding on to the notion that something's always wrong. I'm incredibly beautiful, this life that I live. So I'm gonna hold my head high like the queen that I am, living my life for the wonder that it is. It ain't enough to just believe. Living life is a physical kind of spirituality. It ain't just in the movement of your mind, it's the movement of your feet. It's in the steps that you take. It's the body of life. It's the love that you make. It's the way that you rise. So I'm gonna rise up from my bed, get into my body and out of my head. I'm letting go of holding on to the notion that something is wrong. I'm gonna rise up from my bed, get into my body and out of my head. I'm letting go of holding on to the notion that something's always wrong. I'm incredibly beautiful, this life that I live. So I'm gonna hold my head high like the queen that I am. I'm gonna hold my head high like the queen I am. I'm gonna hold my head high, hold my head high, hold my head high, hold my head high, hold my head high like the queen that I am, living my life for the wonder that it is.
Come on, yo. Come on now. Come on now. Listen, Linda. Listen. That's what I'm talking about. See, just the idea. Okay, so holding my head high like the queen that I am that I am, right? Holding my head high, having this element of reverence. My posture changes when I recognize that I am a divine being and I'm holding my head high. I am walking the walk and moving through life, recognizing I am that. See, that's why I love this woman. Like, come on now. Whew. How could you not feel the cells of your body doing I can't do it right now, but the cells of your body are flossing. Like, let me stop before I knock something down. Right? That's what I'm talking about, Jesse. Yes. Amen. Much love and appreciation as always. Who are we going? You know what? When we get together live and in person, I feel sorry for the city that we in because we going to light it up. There's going to be, you know how there's, when the power goes and there's a blackout? Well, there's going to be a bright out. Because people are like, oh, what? Like, I don't have to plug in anything because the energy is just ambient everywhere and stuff is just lit. Like, it's lit.
I can't wait.
Okay,
I hope we don't set it on fire.
Oh, but hey. As Tracy would say, some bridges, in order for a true connection to be formed, some bridges need to be burned. I'm just saying. All right. Okay. Ooh, breathe. We in service. See, Jesse said something in the chat a little earlier about us having this is like our own little private party. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. But you're on the VIP list, everybody. So we welcomed you all in. So here at CSL Greater Baltimore, we recognize that this moment of service is when we engage joyfully in the law of circulation, because we have a vision here at CSL Greater Baltimore. We have a vision, mission, purpose, core values that lead and guide us. Reverend Ray has a strategic plan, a strategic vision for the next 5 years of how to move this community into this idea of what CSL Greater Baltimore already is in the mind of God. All we got to do right now is build the foundation, put up the work, the beams, the drywall, construct it, roof, electricity, lighting, etc., and open for business. But in order to do so, part of this process called tithing is 1, sowing where you are spiritually fed, and 2, recognizing that this is a 501c3, a nonprofit. And as Tracy says, it's a business. And so this is your opportunity to also assist with the mortgage, the rent, keeping the lights on, keeping the grass mowed, keeping the labyrinth clean and swept, etc. Now, if you happen to be new to CSL Greater Baltimore, then you may not realize that the practitioner core of distinction, on top of their regularly monthly scheduled tithes, have pledged an additional $50,000, which at the end of May, that number was $13,150. The community's matching pledge, also on top of their regularly scheduled tithes, $50,000 by the end of the year. And as of the end of May, that number was $2,250. Now, if you're new, you may not know, well, how do I tithe? How do I give? You have options: PayPal, Givelify, text messaging, and the postal mail service. If you ever have additional questions or want to know more about, well, yeah, what is this Givelify thing? Feel free to reach out to our amazing treasurer, Sue Monahan, and she will be sure to assist you with the process or answer any questions. Suppose you want to know more about, well, what if I want to divide a tithe, a donation, so that 50% goes to the new building, 25% goes to musicians, the music ministry, and 25% goes to compassionate or emergency care. Also, you could talk to Sue Monahan or myself. If you ever want more information, feel free to go to the website, cslgreaterbaltimore.com/give, or send us an email. Here at CSL Greater Baltimore, when we do this declaration of financial wealth and abundance, knowing that it's all God, this declaration is also declaring that we are wealthy when it comes to health and wholeness, that we have an abundance of love and joy, that there is prosperity when it comes to laughter, that there is an opulence to the way that we hold our head high, knowing that we are the divinely magnificent power called God showing up, that we have all of that and so much more. So while declaring financial wealth and abundance, we are declaring the fullness of in stating this. So if that's in alignment with you, then let us declare together. I joyfully, consciously, and gratefully participate in the law of circulation. I trust in the spiritual principle that says, as I sow into my beloved community, I demonstrate my awareness of standing not only in the flow, but as the flow itself. And as I sow of myself, my time, my treasure, my talent, I demonstrate my support and engagement in my community's vision, mission, and purpose. I actively give as a demonstration of manifesting, of reaping the harvest of a world that works for all. Breathe. Thank you for choosing CSL Greater Baltimore today. Thank you for joining us for this amazing service. Thank you for being present for Sue's pre-service meditation and all of Jesse's music, both pre-service and in service. Thank you for being present for the interpreters and the hostess with the mostess. Thank you for being present for all of this, but most importantly, thank you for being present to you. Thank you for being who you are and showing up how you show up, recognizing your own divinity, your divine magnificence, because you are awesome. You are awesome. You are powerful. You are gorgeous. You are sexy. You are healthy. You are divine. So walk with your head held high, knowing that that is the truth of your being. Breathe. Now, what you may also not know if you're new is that after service, you can go over to our Zoom room where Sue, our practitioner on duty today, will be available to pray with you. Now, oftentimes, oh yeah, thank you, Tracy. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you. Yeah, Tracy just reminded me. There is no live prayer today. So what you have to do is send an email to info@cslgreaterbaltimore.org, and one of the practitioners, per your request, if that's what you are desiring for a call back, one of the practitioners will reach out to you and pray with you. Now, the important thing to know is you don't have to wait till something's going wrong, bad in your life. In the same way that, often we go to the doctor, the dentist, when there's an ache or a pain, rather than we can have proactive prayer. Reverend Ray, I feel good today. Well, what level of good? On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm at about an 8. Well, then get prayer to be a 12. I can do that? Yes. Well, what if I'm a 12 today? Then get prayer to be a 14 or 15 or a 19, right? You can proactively pray your own good into experiential living. So pray for it all. So at this moment of service, we anchor as we close this thing called service. As Tracy opened, happy Pride. Happy Pride for all of the ways that we show up. It's one of the amazing things about the LGBTQ community. If you have ever been to a Pride event, you see all manner of expression. All shades, all sizes, all ways of dress and appearance, all of it in divine expression and magnificence. As RuPaul says, you're born naked. Everything else is drag. Right here and right now, we are the divine expressing itself in gorgeous gloriousness. And as service comes to a close, this glorious goodness, this grand extravaganza called life continues forever. Because this way that God is ever in service to itself, through itself, about itself, by itself, for itself, that service continues. And it continues as you, as me, as each one of us, as we go out in the world and smile, as we go out in the world and hold a door open, as we tip the server at a restaurant, as we let someone move in to traffic in front of us, as we show up in the world, head held high, heart full to overflow. We bring this teaching to the world. That's how we create a world that works for all. Breathe. The law says yes. And because the law says yes, I know that this entire service is answered prayer and continues to be that, because it's already done in the one mind, in life itself. And because it's done, it's already answered prayer right here and right now. So I let it be exactly that. by declaring and saying, and so it is. Namaste, blessings, much love. See you soon.